Hey, I'm Donna from Faded and Forgotten History, and I'm here with my husband, Robert.
Hey.
And we're here to explore the Old Ridge Church in Lowndesville, South Carolina. It's about 5 miles outside of town, and it was established in 1839. It's been snowing recently, so we wanted to take a chance to come out here and look at it in the snow. But here's the gate that blocks the way and the long road that leads up toward the church. So we're just going to walk that direction, and thanks for following along. It's a beautiful, sunny, cool day after several days of being snowed in. So it was a good chance to get outside and go exploring a little bit. So the road divides here but circles back around these trees toward the church. So I'm not sure which way you think. That one looks snowy up through there, but looks like somebody's been riding up through here recently. So we'll just head this direction. Yep. This is beautiful coming up through here in the snow. And the cemeteries here. There are about 119 documented graves. A little of the history of Ridge Church. It was established in 1839. The building that we see today was built in 1890. And there's the sign out front. Ridge Church, established 1839, where friends meet. The church stays locked up because of vandalism, unfortunately, but we have been inside the church. We came to a remembrance service for the Harper's Ferry tragedy that occurred on Easter Day years ago. I've also got a write-up about that on my Facebook page. On the interior, the altar, the pews, and other furnishings were crafted by hand. It is presently owned by Smyrna Methodist Church in Lowndesville, and they take care of the building and have special services that meet here. Christmas services, Easter services. They love this church and what it means to this community. Up in the belfry, there is a bell that actually has a lot of history connected with it as well. It was donated in the mid-1900s, this brass bell was, by the Southern Railway Company. It was used in one of their engines. And during that time, they would, to show goodwill toward the community, would donate some of their brass bells to small community churches. Some of the names that are present in this community and in this cemetery here are Morrow, Capel, Cook, Barnes, Manning, Grimes, Water, and Watkins. So as we explore the cemetery today, we'll look for those names to be very prevalent and just learn some of the history of the people who are buried here and why this church is so important to the community. Like I said, there's been vandalism, so they have the windows shuttered up, the doors locked, have it gated off. Unfortunately, some people come out here because it's old and historic. They look for, they look for it to be haunted and things like that. I don't think just because something's old and historic that it means it's haunted. I think it's full of history, and yes, you will find what you're looking for. We're looking for the history and the historical significance to this area. This looks like maybe the old entrance. We'll come through here. Right away, I see this grave for J. Chambers, CSA. So we have a Civil War soldier here, no dates. We have a very large slab, 1915. This one's 1875 to 1958. These are Williams, W. Williams, and Annie C. Williams. There's so many here, I know we will not be able to document them all, but they all are special and mean something to the people that are their descendants. Here we have Morrow. 1962, Willie M. Barnes. Layla K. Barnes, 1878 to 1940. Frances Josephine Barnes, 1850 to 1839. M.W. Barnes, 1843 to 1929. And Arthur P. Barnes, 1881 to 1956. There's several back here near these big trees. I don't see anything written on this one. And a base without the stone. Another Civil War soldier. Jasper H. Burton, CSA, South Carolina Reserves. So several Burtons that we've come across. Here's another one. Jesse Burton, 1924 to 1924, little brother. So just a baby. Another small grave there. So these are the Morrow section. Bessie Morrow, 1905 to 1974. Kate Morrow Sr., 1894 to 1974. And this is the back upper corner. Maybe the newer graves or the more recent graves. This one caught my attention. James Lester Waters Jr., U.S. Army, Vietnam, 1942 to 2005. Thank you for your service. So we have Grimes, Alexander, Rosser, another Alexander, Chambers and Waters. So we see a family connection there. There's another baby grave, Baby Shaw, daughter of Weldon and Christine Shaw, 1956 to 1956. Christine Morris Shaw, 1934 to 2023, so a more recent grave. We have Queen, Callie W. Queen, Watkins. Here we have a Capel, Lucy J., 1900 to 1935, and Carl, 1900 to 1959. Artie Forrest Capel, U.S. Army, World War II, 1923 to 1993. Thank you for your service. Small grave, another Civil War soldier. I think this might be Shaw, maybe William Shaw. Gone but not forgotten, Roy L. Nelson, 1917 to 1947. William Billy Powell, 1863 to 1938. So that one's pretty old. William Clayton Ramsey, 1850 to 1914, father of Mrs. W.D. Crocker. E.L. Shaw, gone but not forgotten. 1845 to 1925. S. A. Waters, CSA, another Civil War soldier. This one's unusual. Honey Blessed, 1854. 1893. E.F. Thomas. Corporal Thomas Mosley Tucker, CSA. Right here in the shadow of the church. Now we're going to walk around onto this other side of the church. So there's some other graves as well. These are all laid out in rows, and I'm not sure if they were moved here later, but this looks to be mainly Harper, the Harper family. Maddie Harper, daughter of Colonel and Mrs. H.H. Harper, born December 24th, 1858, and died October 15th, 1890, asleep in Jesus. And several laid out in rows. The Harper family was a family that settled here on the lot of land farmed here. This is Harper. Looks like it suffered some damage up here in the top. John Lindsay, January 1st, 1852 to August 26, 1874. William Brownlee, 1853 to 1866. Mattie Gaines, 1858 to 1890. Little, I'm not sure what this one is. Little Tiny, T-I-N-I-E. Is that what that looks like? Little Tiny?
Little Tiny.
I wonder if that was like a nickname. October 20th, 1861 to May 12th, 1862. So just a little baby.
8 or 10 months.
Yeah. Henry Holcomb Jr., 1863 to 1871, and Rosa Brownlee, 1866 to 1868. So 2 years old. All these appear to be maybe died younger. Didn't grow or didn't live to be a full life, I guess we should say. And on this side of the monument is Ella B., wife of Henry H. Harper, 1833 to 1891. This side says home, established 1851, broken up 1890. Sounds really sad. And we have the Masonic symbol. Colonel Henry H. Harper, October 10th, 1827. March 4th, 1886. Better a death when work is done than earth's most favored birth. Better a child in God's great house than king of all the earth. Our father and mother, Dr. James A. McGeehee, 1809 to 1853. Mrs. Sarah H. McGeehee, 1812 to 1901. Our sisters, Sally McGeehee Fisher, 1846 to 1897. And Jane Lindsay McGeehee, 1839 to 1854. Then we have several of the box tombs. This one has ice all over it in memory of Weston Harper. We've got a very soft broom that we're using. It's nothing hard, so we're not going to damage the stone. And we've got several across here. Deer, can't tell. Looks like Thomas, the name Thomas over there. Deer.
Sacred.
I'm not sure.
Sacred.
Then we've got a big name here. Is it Jenny Harper?
Mark.
Jenny Harper. Sadly, this one is broken up. And I know that, I don't know if years ago, somebody broke up a box tomb out here and stood in it and posted it on social media and was, I believe, arrested and charged for vandalism. Here's a little one dedicated to the remains of Job W. Harper, born October 19th, 1808. And it looks like died March 3rd, 1817. Printed to the side, which is unusual, isn't it? This says children up here. Children of. So this must be maybe three children. Here, here, and over there. This one looks like the top part might be missing. Daughter of James and Rebecca Harper. Our little girl, she came to stay a long while with us, but having spent a few happy years about our home, angels came suddenly one evening for her, and bidding us a hasty goodbye with earthly tears and heavenly smiles, she went home with them. How sad. But Fluoride is her name, which was a popular name back then. Beautiful name. So thanks for joining us as we explored Ridge Church and the cemetery. If you enjoy our videos, make sure you like and subscribe and check us out on Facebook as well. Thanks and have a good day.
Thank you.